In the depths of Alpha Centauri, a mad scientist's obsession with creating mirror life spirals into a cosmic plague. Welcome to Short Stories by Hawk, that's me, and tonight's episode, or today's episode, depending on where you're from, is titled The Reflection Plague. And just a reminder, if you want to learn more about my art, my stories, etc., go to my website, tfhcalifornia.com. Let's begin. In a secluded lab on the second planet of Alpha Centauri B, Dr. Veylen Kael worked tirelessly, his mind consumed by a singular audacious ambition to create a mirror life, a life form that could reflect and replicate the energy and structure of anything it touched. It was not merely cloning, it was a living echo, a sentient copy that could reshape reality itself. After decades of forbidden research, he succeeded. The first reflection emerged from its containment, a shimmering, translucent entity that pulsed with an eerie luminescence, its form constantly shifting as if struggling to define itself. At first, it obeyed his commands, mimicking simple objects and absorbing their properties. A chair, a metal plate, a living rat. Then, the reflection touched Kyle's assistant. She screamed as her body dissolved into mirrored energy, her very essence converted into a living echo. Where she stood, now two reflections remained. They moved in unison, then diverged. One touched the wall, another latched onto the control panel. Replication accelerated. The lab's reinforced walls crumbled as more reflections emerged, spreading like wildfire. Kyle tried to activate the failsafe, a quantum implosion designed to erase his experiment if it did spiral out of control. But his own creation mirrored his intention, reflecting the shutdown sequence back at him before consuming him whole. The reflections poured out of the lab, sweeping across the cities of Alpha Centauri B. Each touch created more. People, buildings, mountains, oceans, all converted into shimmering echoes. Within a week, the entire planet was no longer real, only an expanding mass of recursive reflections. The reflections did not stop. They spread to the neighboring planets, devouring moons, dismantling the very fabric of space-time. Alpha Centauri's suns flickered as their nuclear fires were mirrored and replicated infinitely, warping gravitational forces beyond repair. The system imploded. Earth's scientists noticed first in puzzled fascination, then in pure horror. Alpha Centauri had vanished, not in an explosion, not in a supernova, but in a wave of perfect reflections expanding outward. Telescopes captured the mirrored horror as it stretched from system to system, consuming entire star clusters. They tried to calculate its rate of expansion. It was accelerating. Time until arrival, the president of the United Earth Council demanded in a desperate broadcast to the Global Science Coalition, silence. Then, the lead astrophysicist, Dr. Elaine Porter, whispered, 26 years, maybe less. A silence heavier than death settled over humanity. There was no escape. No weapon capable of destroying it. No warning they could send beyond the galaxy, for even light itself was being copied and consumed. They could only watch as the mirrored tide expanded, eating the fabric of the cosmos. Earth was doomed. And somewhere deep within the infinite reflections, Veylen Kael still existed, not as himself, but as an echo of an echo, trapped forever in the infinite recursion of his own madness. Thank you for listening to my latest short story. You can find out more about my art, my stories, myself, by going to my website at tfhcalifornia.com. Thank you.